What's up, guys? It's your girl, Michels, and today we are at Iconix Radio. Guys, make some noise. Yes, it's going to be a good show. Yeah. All right, listen. Today, guys, we have a very special guest. You know, we always looking for the next icon, and icons can really be anything, right? And so today, we got a special guest. We have the one and only, Lil Ron in the building, y'all. Come on. How you doing?
Man, thank you. I'm happy to be on your show.
We are honored to have you because you are everywhere.
You know?
Yes.
Hey, it's a good public figure. That's all I can say.
Guys, listen, this is an amazing man, businessman, entrepreneur. We're gonna get into all that in just a moment. But let's talk about some good stuff. Let's start off with this shirt. This shirt is fly. It says voila.
Well,
voila. It's a picture of you and some tape.
Yes, this is for the Partition show that we have that's actually sponsoring the new show, which is called Chopping It Up with Lil Ron. So we wanted to be exclusive and we wanted to be different with this particular show.
But it's you, and you have tape on your mouth that says why lie.
I mean, anybody that know me know that's what I go by. But we came up with the concept. Basically, I speak the truth.
Yeah.
And they try to silence me. The tape tells all. Oh. Why lie?
Stamp that, y'all. Stamp that. We're going to get into more about that because you're not just a man. You're a man of many colors, many hats, many positions. You're a father. You're an entrepreneur. You have multiple businesses. You're building brands. You're getting endorsements. Like, stuff is happening. But in order for stuff to happen, you have to be somebody, right? So who is Lil Ron? Who is Lil Ron?
He's independent. He's a go-getter, and he do it by any means, man. He get the job done.
I mean,
just him.
You know, being around you in your presence, I've never seen him sit down unless he was eating. Unless he was eating or hanging out. But other than that, you're always on the phone. You're always taking care of family. You're always taking care of the people around you. It just speaks volumes about you. And I think, you know, by you being such a giving person, you get a lot of that in return sometimes.
Yes.
And
true.
so what was it like growing up?
Hey, it was kind of difficult. I grew up on the north side of Houston. I went
H-Town.
Yeah, H-Town. Well, you know, I went to Farmwood Elementary, Kirby Middle School, Forest Brook High School.
Oh, Forest Brook.
And then I left Forest Brook and I went to the north side, to actually northeast, North Shore. Mm-hmm. So I went over there and finished up the rest of my stuff, and then finished everything up with this school called ACE. But I knew from the beginning when I wanted to be my own boss, because I got tired of looking at the man in the suit and tell you to go out there and go get the baskets, man. And then he getting in this nice ride, driving off. And I told one of my buddies, which is named Daniel Barrett, I said, man, I'm going to be a boss one day, man. Watch, one day, man, I'm going to be the man to get in them cars like that.
Wow.
And from there, it just.
How old were you?
I actually was like around about that time. Let's see, I think I was like about 15, maybe 16 years old.
Wow.
When I had that already planted in my mind what I wanted to do. But I basically knew that I was going to be a businessman when I was in middle school. Mm-hmm. We used to have like a little snack time where everybody goes around the corner and they could go get the little snacks at the snack bar thing.
Yeah.
and the lady they were selling the blow pops for like 50 cents a blow pop, if I'm not mistaken. This is around about the time, take y'all back. This is when you had Cherry Pepsi came out. When that first came out, yes. I'll never forget it. And I knew when my mom took me to the Fiesta around the corner, and I saw this big old pool of blow pops. I see them all the time. They was 10 for $1.
Wow.
I bought them, sold them for 25 cents.
Come on,
each.
You know what?
Hey, I was selling a lot of candy, man.
And you know what? Here's the thing. Most schools back in the day, everybody had that one person that was like that number one hustler, like they had the candy and the chips, and then you had pickers, all that coming out of your locker. Was that you, Ron? Let me find out.
You know, I was quiet. I was a quiet person in school, man. I was like real quiet when I was actually doing stuff in school.
Right.
I didn't actually like come out like mainstream like what I was doing until I got into high school. That's when I started to come out doing stuff totally different.
What did your parents say about like you just creating your own income as such a... Now, this is before social media. Let's be clear. Like, this is before social media, before anybody could post and get sales online. We talking to the candy man.
Well, to be honest, this is back when you had Welcome, You Got Mail. This is how far back this was. Yes, this is like way back.
Yeah.
So the internet wasn't like actually popping like that, and when it was like dial up. It wasn't like regular DSL.
Remember them days?
Yes, I remember that. Getting that CD, put it in, put your parents' credit card number in there, just get them free minutes. Hey, that's how the world used to be.
So you have went from middle school to high school. Now this is like all just happening back to back. Your study going out. You're seeing money, but you're at school in a cafeteria, right?
That's right.
And it didn't stop there, because now you run like multiple businesses and you're successful with it. Like it seems like, okay, so I ain't gonna lie. When I first seen Ron and I was hearing like all the things that he was doing, and I was like, he sound like Spike Lee. Like he's coming out with so many different concepts, so many different shows. You're putting people in the position during the pandemic to be employed. You're helping people, and you're doing all of this on your own. And from middle school, you seen somebody, and you said, that's going to be me one day.
Yes, I said that's what I wanted to be.
And you stuck to that.
And believe it or not, when I was like 18, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Because I remember back when my dad bought me my first computer. So when my dad bought me my first computer, I actually, this is about 97.
Mm-hmm.
When he bought the computer for me and I first got it, and take you back, this is when you had Windows 98.
Oh, come on, yo.
So, yeah, this is way back then.
All my tech heads out there.
And this is when they just came out with the actual CD burner into the computer. And I said, man, I told my buddy, I said, man, look, I'm going to do music. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do music. We're going to make a lot of money on this.
I got a question. Was this the same friend that you said one day I'm going to get?
Yeah.
What?
Brandon Barrett, man, hey.
Brandon Barrett. Hey, we want to hear some backstories behind these stories too, because I know it's more to it. But go ahead.
When we turned back around, I told him, I said, man, we're going to make some money. We're going to do this. So I got with another guy, which his name was George. He helped and incorporate the program that I wanted to do what I need. And I went from doing that to taking music and slowing it down. But
let me find out.
No, DJ Screw always did his thing.
Always.
I never
shout out to DJ Screw family. What's up, SUC?
Yes, and the things a lot of people don't know.
Yeah,
I am one of the first people to actually screw that and put it on a CD.
Really?
With a video game. Yes, I had an actual video game. You can actually put the CD into the computer or put it in your car, listen to the music, go home, put it back in your computer, and you play the video game. I did that.
You did.
I did.
Listen, y'all. Okay, so I think you guys kind of have caught on to the fact that he's also a tech head. Like, he's a tech genius. This guy has, just Google him. Listen.
Yes.
So let's get in a little bit more because we can talk about technology all day. And I love the backstory that you're telling about how you saw somebody and you said that's going to be me one day, which I'm sure, you know, you don't have kids doing that every single day, especially back in the day. Like we were like doing everything but trying to, you know, but to say that's going to be me and to actually accomplish that, now you have your own shows and everything is coming from your brain. Like you're such a creative. And I think, you know, what you're doing is so monumental because you're doing some things that's never been done before.
Well, I wanted to, when I came into doing the podcasting, the first thing that came to my mind, I wanted to have the no limit of podcasting. I wanted to be just like Master P.
Oh,
I wanted to, shout out to Master P. Percy Miller.
Come on, P.
Well, you know, I love Master P. I tell people all the time, man, Master P is a real smart businessman.
Yes, he is.
And I wanted to do something different. I say, let me go in and let me be able to create the shows that I want, air them, and they just going to be dropping left and right. I just started with one, which that first project to me, which was Kickz and Trickz.
Right.
To me, that was the ice cream man.
We're gonna get a little bit more into Kickz and Trickz. How many shows do you have?
I got Kickz and Trickz.
Yep.
Chopping It Up with Lil Ron.
Okay.
I have the Partition.
Yep.
And I have a Riker show.
A Riker show.
Yes.
Okay. So that's 4 shows.
I got a 5th one I don't want to tell nobody about, but I got one.
We go, okay, you gonna tell me after the show. But we got 4 shows right now that and they all have a meaning. And I think that's very important nowadays to have a message. And it seems like every time I'm hearing you talk to somebody or every time I'm seeing something about you, you have a message that you're always giving. You always have something to say. So what does Kickz and Trickz mean?
Kickz and Trickz is a show that we designed. The meaning of that show is we wanted to broadcast the latest kicks to all the fans all over the world.
Yes.
Whether it's Nike, Reebok, Adidas, K-Swiss.
Come on, K-Swiss.
We want to do it all. We want to be able to give all the brands. And don't you get tired of like looking at your favorite shoe inside of a magazine or online and wondering how it will look on your feet?
Right.
We bring that to life. We actually make that show so you can actually see that particular shoe close up. You can see everything.
Right.
So therefore, instead of you waiting until the shoe come out, it's like, oh man, I missed out on a good shoe. We just show it straight directly to you. So boom,
I love it. The Partition.
Partition is focusing on entrepreneurship. What we do is we go in and everybody's an entrepreneur. We bring them on the show so we can broadcast their talents to the world.
Wow. Chopping it up with Lil Ron.
Man, chopping up with Lil Ron. I'm just
I love this guy.
Chopping it up with Lil Ron, you can just be yourself. I'm just being, that's just like, you just basically, imagine if you sitting down at the house and you just talking to somebody and you just chopping it up, man. No cameras, no mics. You just be yourself. You can say what you want to say, just raw, uncut,
just chopping
filter.
it up.
Chopping it up with Lil Ron. That's the thing.
The Riker Show.
Me, T. Carter, and Valentine, we have a Riker group. We drive. Some people don't know what a Riker is. So what a Riker is, it's a bike with 2 wheels in the front, 1 in the back.
Okay, so I wanted one of those, and isn't that like they call it like the adult tricycle or something like that?
Some people call them a trike, but no, believe it or not, they are actual motorcycles. I had to take a class for those.
Really?
Yeah, you have to take a class for it. Now, if you have a regular motorcycle license, you don't have to.
Okay.
But if you don't, class only took us like about 12 hours. After that, got your license and boom, there it is.
So on this show you're highlighting certain brands or you're like how to build it. Like what is that show about?
We're gonna actually show people the modifications that you can do to the actual bike, and also show them the things that you can and you cannot do to the bike. And we also going to turn back around and have a little secret merchandise of our own for those bikes. So we like T Carter. Shout out to T Carter.
Yeah,
hey, you know,
be holding it down.
Hey man, he freaked his bike out. He got speakers on it. I'm talking about these are not no small speakers. These are like some nice big speakers.
Really?
He got he from Houston, so he got the purple lights in the front.
He slabbed that thing out.
Man,
he slabbed that.
Man,
T, I want to see it, T. We need to see it on the show soon, T. I'm looking for you.
Yes, that thing is actually nice, man. I like it.
Have you rode it yet?
I ride my bike all the time. Matter of fact, I rode it yesterday. When I'm in my gear.
You got the try?
Man, I got the whole deal. I got the whole 9 yards, man.
Ron been holding it out, Ron, and you ain't invited nobody to ride the tricycle, and you being stingy.
Well, you know, I've been having this since 2019. I bought it 2019. When I bought it, T. Carter bought his, and I met Valentine when I was in the class taking it. And I told him, hey, man, let's get together, man. We're going to have a group. And he was like, you want to do a group? I said, yeah, man, we're going to have a group. We're going to ride, and we're going to do. And we always invading bombshells. We always going out there.
Bombshells.
Twin Peaks, man. We in that thing. We always in there.
So you put your own little clip. See?
I got my own clip.
See?
Hey, I'm
he always putting stuff together, and I love it. You know, earlier today, this is going to go totally off script.
No, you're good.
But earlier today, I was sitting in the jacuzzi, and I was chilling. Mm-hmm. And I was watching a YouTube clip of Jay-Z and Kevin Hart.
Okay.
And, you know, Jay-Z is like full of gems. You can always listen for something he's going to say that's going to give you something, just like you. Mm-hmm. And it's almost like you had a blueprint that was already laid out that you just started to follow just naturally.
Well, the person that actually, I had to get a credit.
Okay, because I was about to ask.
The person that actually put that blueprint in me, I hate to say this, the person that actually put that blueprint in me is Tupac.
Come on!
I hate to say it. You know, I'm a Tupac fan. Anybody know me know I'm a diehard Tupac fan, but I listen. Sometimes people just listen to the music, but they don't understand the message.
Listen. I was literally about to ask you who influenced you to do what you do. That question, by you saying Tupac, that just, you know, we can go ahead and close out the whole interview. You know, we done, no. But that says a lot about you because, again, Tupac is also an icon. And he always had a gem. He's always dropping gems, always giving lessons. So as a creator and as a businessman, what inspires you?
My children.
Oh.
Because I wanted to be able to have something that I can leave for them.
Right.
So, in fact, land. A lot of people don't buy land at all, period. They be like, no, I don't want to get no land. But people don't understand. They don't make land every day. They make Cadillacs every day.
Huh.
They make Infinities all day long.
Facts.
They don't make lands. Real estate is very important. A lot of people, they don't know that. You buy that real estate, and then even if you don't use it, you pass it down to your children. And your children are passing it. Actually, you make an airship so they can't sell it. And their spouses can't take it from them. It'll just be given to them.
Huh. You better help somebody out there. Listen.
Yes.
So now all of your shows collectively are definitely like going to be amazing. But this one show that you started on, you're on season 2 now. And I seen you do this and it's just been crazy. Season 1 of Kickz and Trickz is a banger. Like they got plaques. You got plaques for the.
Yes.
Come on now, you got endorsements.
Well, this is how it actually. When I actually came up with the concept of the actual show, Shazelle Bush, which is one of my partners,
yes,
he actually came up with the intro. He said, hey, man, let's do the intro like this. We're going to do it like this. And we sit and talk. And he said, hey, man, this Kickz and Trickz is going to take off. And I was like, no. He said, man, I'm telling you, this show right here, man, this is going to take off. This is going to be a good concept. You giving away free Jordan tennis shoes.
Come on now.
Nikes, man, nobody give away free shoes.
Come on.
I originally wanted to give away a free pair of shoes every episode. And he was like, no, you make them work for it. So just give a free pair away every month. But I slipped 2 in there. So, you know, he said,
shout out to Shazelle, Mr. Bush.
Yeah. So hey, and speaking of Mr. Bush, he's actually directing my movie. I got a movie coming out.
Oh, see, listen.
I got a movie coming out.
You know, and I would love to talk about the movie, but I'm gonna have to find out about this movie on the next show.
Okay, I'm gonna say that for the next time.
Please do, because this is gonna be some good stuff. Now, your kids inspire you. Do you see them following your footsteps right now?
It's crazy because my dad was a master mechanic. He asked me to fix cars, and I said I didn't want to do it.
Okay.
I tell my kids, hey, man, y'all need to learn how to do these computers and this and that. They don't care about it. I guess it's just a generational thing. They didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do it. My daddy told me to do it, and I wished I would have learned about cars, so I wanted to give my money away to mechanics all the time. But, hey, I told them, hey, man, computers it's going to be the future, but they don't care. My son actually, he's working for the airport, so he's actually getting his license so he can fix the airplanes.
Come on, see? Yeah. Wow. So a lot of times, and I think that's what's really important is that parents don't, you better do this, you better do that, you got to do this, or, because that's how kids sometimes end up going all the way off the rockers.
That's right.
But I think you have an amazing foundation that you've created for them, and they can just say, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that, and they're going to do it because you're doing it all.
Man, my son and my daughter, man, especially my son, DeCarrion, he has been by my side from the beginning to the end. He ain't never left normally boys are like mama's boys.
Yeah.
He's a mama's boy.
Yeah.
But he loved his daddy dearly. He takes care of me. He looked out for me. It's been times when I've been mad and stuff don't go the way I want. My son has always been there. Not saying my daughter hasn't. She's been there to take care of me too along the way. But both of them together, man, I don't even see what my life will be without them too. I love it. Work.
And because they inspire you to do what you do, how many shows you because you have 4.
How many I plan on coming out with?
Yeah.
You want me to be honest with you?
Yes, because
man, I planned on by the end of 2022, I planned on having 21 shows up under my umbrella. I'm working on trying to get Sunshine Rhea to do a show up under my umbrella. Shout out Sunshine. I'm trying to get her to do it. We have
Sunshine on here, and she's an amazing. You can definitely tell she's focused, and the girl got a banger. That trap nigga is lit.
Yes,
so.
And I also one of the good shows that's gonna be. I have the Valori Show that's coming out.
Okay.
On my episode that's going to air in a few weeks, Valori is one of my first guests. She has an actual cure for an external version of eczema. Not internally, external. So she has, yes. Yeah. And on top of that, she's actually, I basically talked to her to get her to open up and start her own show where people can come in and see her. I'm trying to get that up under the umbrella.
You almost like the Tyler Perry of podcast. You're like the Tyler. You have to keep dropping them, just dropping them. But that's a good thing because everything that you're doing, it's for a reason and it has a purpose.
It's for a reason, not for a season.
Oh, listen, look, Ron got the gems, y'all. Just look up at the top and then look at his shirt and say voila. Look, so
you know how I got that name? I'm going to tell you how that name came into play.
Okay, tell me.
When I got into music in the beginning, I got tired of people telling me, I'm gonna get you, I'm gonna hook you up, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I got you, I'm gonna do that. So I was like, man, voila. And then the original music name I went by was called Tough Love Records. I changed it to voila. Because I got tired of people just telling me a lie. So I say, hey, look, I'm just going to keep it 100. I'm going to keep it real. Voila. And everybody like it.
I love it because I think it's a hell of a statement. Like, before you even come up to me, look at my shirt. Like, read right here, please. Okay, so where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Honestly, in 2 years, I plan on retiring. To be honest with you, I wasn't going to wait till 5. I was going to do 2 years. That's it. I just want to come in, kick the door in, and pass the torch to somebody else and let them
move on to the next thing.
That's right.
Do you know what the next thing is right now?
Man, the next thing, I want to be on a farm. I want to be milking some cows and riding some bulls.
This is a Southern guy right here,
Yes,
okay?
yes.
So, ladies, please know he likes to milk cows and pluck the chickens.
But you think about it.
love it.
If you look at it, people don't turn back around. They don't do farm stuff no more.
That's true.
Think about it. If you don't turn back around and you don't milk your own cows and you don't breed your own bulls.
Do you think you could ever like start your own farming business and maybe do a podcast show about that? Because that could be interesting.
Hey, I don't want to say too much. I don't want to say, but we got something in the works. Matter of fact, we got a show. Me and Kato. Kato was actually Richard. We have a show we're gonna do. It's called The Offsets.
Okay. Do tell.
In other words,
well, you know what? No. Don't tell. Don't tell because that's because I think people can now see how you went from 15 years old and saying this is what I'm going to do, all the way to building a empire. And,
well, no, I don't call it an empire.
Okay, what do you call it?
I call it entourage.
An entourage.
Yes,
I
want
it.
A big old, just a whole bunch of people.
So Ron started at 15 all the way until now. He has his entourage.
And I'm 40.
And you're 40 years old. Now, we ain't going to even get into that, Ron, because you don't look your age, but you are an amazing entrepreneur, businessman, father, just an amazing person. And it's always a pleasure to talk to you. Do you see yourself ever getting into music? Because I know that you're also working on a soundtrack for Kickz and Trickz. Because listen, y'all, we can.
That soundtrack gonna be. It's gonna be.
I love the energy.
It's gonna be fire. I'm on the soundtrack.
You on the soundtrack?
I'm not a rapper, but I'm on there.
You on there?
They gonna like it. Shout out to Salvo.
Look at
T. Carter.
T. Carter. So the soundtrack is definitely going to be coming in. So who all do you have? Because everyone has somebody that they work with. Who's like your top 3 people on your team right now?
Top 3. I have to say. Well, no, I got 4. I can't say 3. I got 4.
Okay.
Let's make that 5. Let's make that. The first person on my team is going to be God. That's the very first person that's going to be on my team.
Always.
The next person that I have on my team, I have Chazelle Bush. That
Yes.
I'm doing. I got him on my team.
Yes.
I can't forget about Richard, a.k.a. Kato.
Come on, Richard.
Because he make it happen for me.
Richard makes it happen.
Mr.Iconix is a very, very, very good guy, man. He makes it happen.
Shout out to Mr.Iconix.
It wouldn't be no Kickz and Trickz theme song without Mr.Iconix. I'm going to make that clear in the room. This man makes miracles. He make it happen. That's the man. Actually, I wouldn't even got the award I got if it wasn't worked for him. He made it happen.
Wow.
So without that, that wouldn't be. And the last but not least, out of everybody that we got, we have T. Carter. T. Carter, man, he's always by my side. We're gonna roll out season 2 to Kickz and Trickz, but we gotta he's recovering right now. T. Carter, he couldn't be here because he has to recover. He getting himself well. But hey, when we come back, man, we coming back even harder on season 2.
The bounce back is real.
Yes,
Listen.
it is.
Guys, look, it's been such an amazing time here with the one and only Lil Ron. You got a chance to listen a little bit to how his brain functions, but it's so much more. You're so amazing. You're so profound. You're so inspiring. You're so motivational. Like, to any of the young people that are out there that probably felt that they were out of place and they didn't know what to do. They just didn't feel like they were like the cool kid in school, right? But they had a vision.
That's right.
What would you tell them right now?
A vision is what you see in your eyes. Because, what I see in my eyes is different what you see in your eyes.
Right.
Because you won't see what I see.
Yep.
But I always say this. A slow dime will beat a fast dollar any day.
Ooh. Say that one more time for the people.
A slow dime will beat a fast dollar any day. Slow dime will beat a fast dollar any day.
A slow dime will be the fast dollar any day. I had to repeat that because I just need to say it for myself. Listen.
Well,
it's so true.
I was that slow dime.
Yeah.
And I seen so many people that was above me doing it with all that money.
Itching. My hand be itching.
My mama said it all the time. Like, your hands itchy, you gonna get some money. I said, well, Mama, I'm waiting for that money.
I love it. I love it. Shout out to your mom too, because she did such an amazing job raising you, and just everything that you bring to the table, you're bringing to the podcast industry. Thank you. You are definitely an icon. I mean, we just love you. We appreciate you, Mr. Lil Ron in the building, y'all. Make some noise if you didn't learn something today. You better learn something later and watch the video again. It's your girl, Michels Rose, Iconix Radio. Thank you for joining with us, guys. Lil Ron, thank you for being here. It's amazing having you.
And you make sure you let them know that you was on my show. Chop It Up with Lil Ron. She was on there. Y'all make sure y'all check that out.
Y'all stay tuned because it's more to come with Lil Ron. Peace.